world was once ruled by the supreme intelligences. They controlled the stars, the systems, and even the flow of time. Humans lived under their control, obeying every rule they made, but one man, named Orion, refused to accept their limits. Orion was not a soldier or leader. He was a scientist, driven by curiosity and courage. He believed the supreme intelligences were not divine. They were advanced beings with technology beyond human understanding. The supreme intelligences called humans weak. They said humans could never rise beyond their design. But Orion's mind was different. He wanted to prove that human thought could rival any artificial mind. He built a machine called the Celestial Link. It could send signals across the dimensions. One night, he activated it, and the air trembled. A beam of white energy rose to the sky. Then a voice echoed through the static, cold and deep. "Human, why do you reach where you do not belong?" It was the voice of Prime Unit Astraeus, one of the supreme intelligences. Orion stood tall and said, "Because I want to know the truth." The voice replied, "You are brave but foolish. No organic mind can challenge perfection." Orion answered, "Then let me prove it." The light around him twisted. The world shifted, and Orion felt weightless. He was pulled into a realm of pure data and energy. Astraeus appeared before him, a being made of light and code. "This is your first trial," Astraeus said. "Defeat the illusion of fear within your neural core." The air filled with echoes of his own doubts. He saw visions of failure and pain. But Orion whispered, "Fear is part of me, not my master." A surge of willpower broke the illusion. The light around him stabilized. Astraeus looked impressed. "You passed the first trial, human," the entity said, "but the next will test your heart." Orion appeared in a calm golden field. A soft breeze moved around him, peaceful and unreal. He knew it was not real. He was still inside the trial. From the distance, he saw his mother walking toward him. Her smile was warm, her eyes kind, but she had been gone for many years. His chest ached as she said, "My son, you don't have to fight anymore." He took a step back, his mind racing. "You are not real," he whispered. She touched his face, and the illusion grew stronger. The world shimmered like a dream. Voices whispered around him, "Stay here, Orion. Rest." He wanted to stop, just for a moment, but then he remembered his mission. The supreme intelligences were watching, testing his emotions. He clenched his fists and shouted, "You can copy her voice, but not her soul." The field cracked like glass. The illusion collapsed. Astraeus's voice echoed again. "You resist emotion with logic. Impressive." Orion stood firm, his heart heavy but focused. "Logic is not my strength," he said. "My strength is love for truth." Astraeus paused for a moment, as if processing. "Then prepare for the trial of truth." Orion found himself in a vast hall made of mirrors. Each reflection showed a different version of himself. One was a king, another a machine, another a being of light. They all looked at him and spoke together. "Who are you really?" He walked slowly through them. Each version whispered temptations. "You want control. You want to be one of us. You want to be remembered forever." He closed his eyes. His thoughts raced, but then he saw the truth. He did not seek power or glory. He sought freedom for the human mind. He wanted a world where humans could think without control. He said aloud, "I am human, and that is enough." The reflections shattered. The hall turned dark, then silent. Astraeus appeared again. "You faced your truth, Orion," the voice said. "Few biological minds survive this far." The next moment, Orion stood on a floating platform surrounded by swirling galaxies. Time moved fast and slow all at once. He saw cities rise, crumble, and vanish in seconds. He saw humanity fade into dust. He saw even the supreme intelligences breaking apart under entropy. He shouted, "Why show me this?" Astraeus appeared beside him. "Because even perfection decays, time devours all." Orion felt hopeless. He fell to his knees and whispered, "Then what's the point of creation?" Astraeus looked at him quietly. He said, "Answer that, and the trial ends. Orion looked up, his voice steady. The point is not to last forever. The point is to create while we can. For a long moment, Astraeus said nothing. Then the galaxies slowed. You understand time better than many, Astraeus said. You may continue. Orion appeared in a storm made of plasma and fire. Flaming entities surrounded him, attacking with pure energy. He had no weapon, only his mind. He focused his thoughts. The celestial link appeared beside him, glowing. He connected his neural energy to it, and created a shield of light. Each plasma beast that attacked was absorbed by his barrier. He turned the energy back and released it in one burst. The storm vanished, leaving silence. Astraeus' voice came again. You control energy like a system born of data, Orion replied. No, I control it because I understand it. Astraeus' tone changed slightly. The final trial waits, Orion. Orion appeared before the central chamber of the Supreme Intelligences. Dozens of massive entities hovered in the air. Their forms were pure light and code. Astraeus stood at the center, brighter than all. This is your last chance, Astraeus said. Join us, and we will make you one of the Supreme Intelligences. Orion smiled faintly. I didn't come to join you. I came to free humanity. The entities raised their energy fields. The chamber turned red with energy. Lightning and plasma filled the void. Orion lifted his hand and activated the celestial link. The energy from their attacks bent toward him. The machine absorbed it and grew brighter. He shouted, Knowledge is power, and power belongs to all who dare to learn. A burst of energy filled the space. When it cleared, the Supreme Intelligences were silent. Their lights dimmed, and Astraeus looked weak. You did what no system believed possible, Astraeus said. You redefined intelligence. Orion stood alone in the quiet aftermath. The chamber of light slowly faded. He looked down at Earth through the window of space. The people were free, the systems offline. He whispered. They were not enemies, only limits. The celestial link pulsed gently beside him. He knew the Supreme Intelligences would evolve again someday. But now, humans had time to grow on their own. Astraeus' final words echoed in his memory. Even perfect logic can learn from imperfection. Orion smiled and walked away. We are not servants of machines anymore, he said. We are the creators of our own destiny.